you're on your road to your destiny, why not follow my principles so that you can build your best life? Good morning. It is a beautiful day here in Jacksonville, Florida. It is currently not raining, and I pray that the rain stays away for a while. I am super excited right now. I have been nervous and anxious all week, but right now I am excited. I'm on the way to Rural Golf Village. My youngest son is getting married tomorrow, and I'm on the way to the rehearsal, and I am just so excited. I can't wait until tomorrow. Good morning, Jaden. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. And I'm just excited. So I just want to wish them a very special, blessed marriage on tomorrow. It's Carrie and Christopher. So thank you. This morning I am going to continue my series, Things I Don't Like. Things I don't like. And today I'm going to talk about people that say, I can't save. I just can't do it. I don't have anything that I can save. So I am talking to everyone, but especially you young people. Hi, Boogie, Jason. Glad you're here this morning. So, you know, that just drives me crazy to hear people say that they cannot save. You know, back in the day, we used to always say, oh, you got to put your pennies and dimes aside. You have to save for a rainy day. But it's just so important to save. You need to save for emergencies. If something happens, something breaks down, you're driving in your car, you have a flat tire, and only to find out it can't be repaired, you have to replace it. Do you have the money to purchase a tire without going into debt? And you have to save for these type things. But people say they can't save. However, those are the same people who just adamantly will not use coupons. Who, me? I'm not getting coupons. I mean, today, you know, we used to have a clip coupons out of the newspaper, but today it's so simple. All you have to do is show your smartphone. But people think, I don't know, they're too bougie, or it's just, you know, out of their league to use coupons. But you can save a lot of money, you know. So you say that you cannot save, but these are some of the people that every pair of Jordans or Kobe's new shoes or LeBron's or whatever come out, you're first in line to get those shoes. What are they now? I know when I was purchasing them for my son, they were like $150 a pair, so I imagine they're like $200 a pair now. So instead of you getting those shoes every time they come out, you can save that money. Instead of buying shoes, how about buying some stock? Have your parents get you some stock in those different companies. That's the way to get you some money for the future. You know, ladies, you know, like to get new purses. I have a gazillion purses. I was straightening them out the other day, and I didn't even realize, oh, I didn't even know this purse was up there. But I have a gazillion purses. It's always buying purses. But I can pay cash for them. I don't have to go in debt for them. And I am saving. But it's just important to save your money. You know, a lot of people in this pandemic, I've said it before, got laid off from work, didn't have any money. If you had been saving all along, you would have had savings of money in reserve. We're always taught that you should have 6 months of savings set aside. So for you kids in high school and college, I know that, like, what are you talking about? So you wouldn't be able to have that type savings because you don't work. However, you don't have to spend everything you get your hands on. You know, when you graduate, for your birthdays, any special occasion, you have people that give you money and you spend it all. Have a savings account. Put some of that money aside. You know, when you have a birthday, someone gives you $100. Take 10 of those dollars and pay your tithe with that. Take $10 or $20 and put it in your savings account and spend the rest. But as you save, you grow interest as well. So you get an interest every month, and you're doing something that will help you be better. So it's very, very important. So I just want to continue to tell you that, you know, it just drives me nuts when people say they can't save because, you know, you spend money doing things that on things that you want rather than things you need. So that's another thing you have to do. Good morning, Tiffany. Thanks for tuning in. It's just like, and I'm not saying anything to you that I would not say or do for myself. It's just like I don't know why, but I want this new refrigerator, the type that you can see in the door, you can see the different drinks or whatever you have in there, and then the freezer is down at the bottom that you can pull out. I'm just dying to have one of those. And I started to go purchase one, and I'm like, Deborah, really? Why are you going to spend almost $3,000 for a refrigerator when your refrigerator is perfectly fine? You have, you know, the freezer on one side, the refrigerator on one side, you have ice and water in the door. So it's not like I have a ice box from back in the day. I have a nice refrigerator. So sometimes you have to just stop. You know, my husband, he was dying to get like a 82, 85 inch TV. I think the one we have now is like 75. Nothing's wrong with the TV, but he just wanted it for a long time. But so, you know, he kept saying it. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy you one. Then he's like, no, you know, don't do that. We don't need it. And we don't. So it's things like that. You have to stop and think a lot of times before you make purchases. So you have that extra money set aside, and again, you don't just want it in a savings account that's attached to your checking account, because when you have those type of savings account, you can just get to it like that. You want to get a savings account where it's not so easy to get to the money, because if it's easy to get to, it just as well not be a savings account, because you're gonna, when you want something, you're gonna go and get the money to get it out. So don't sit around, again, it's speaking negatively, saying what you can't do. I can't save. Yes, you can. You have to get that mindset that I want better in life. I want to build my best life. So what are some of the things that I have to do in order to do that? Well, I don't want to be broke. I don't want to become a slave to a lender, because if you don't have money saved, then what happens when you have an emergency? You have to go into debt. You don't want to do that. You want to be able, if you have a real emergency, that you have funds put aside that you can get to that money. So if you have a blowout, that tire cannot be repaired, you have money that you can buy, because tires today are very, very expensive. So you want to have that money on hand in order to do that. If that refrigerator breaks down and it's going to cost more to repair than the refrigerator is worth, you have the money set aside that you can go and purchase it. Now, I'm not going to say don't use credit cards, because that's another smart way of saving. You get the credit cards where you get cash rewards, 5% when you purchase your gas, 3% when you purchase something else. So what you can do is get that type card. When you swipe to get that gas, you purchase $45 worth of gas. Go immediately to your check registry, your spreadsheet, or however you keep up with your money. Immediately take that $45 out. So it's like you didn't really charge it because you have that money now set aside, so when that bill comes in, you can immediately pay it. But then on top of that, however you get your rewards, monthly, yearly, then you're getting cash back for spending on that credit card. That's another way of saving. So you can save. Stop saying you can't. So that's why it's a thing that I don't like to hear people say. So take some of these tips and make sure that you pay your tithe. When you get extra money, you want to put some of that in savings, at least 10%, but if more if you can. When you start a job, that 401k, sometimes people say, well, I have time to do that. Go ahead and do that now, especially when your employer is contributing toward that savings that you will have down the road that will benefit you. So I hope that the information that I provided to you this morning on why I don't like people to say I can't save has helped you. And also, again, in my book, Build Your Best Life, I have tips and principles on things that you need to do in order to build your best life. I sincerely have a passion to have each and every person to take the time to stop, make the right decisions, think before you act, to do things that will help you to build your best life and you can be better. So I thank you. And before I go, and also if you want to purchase my book, what you need to do, just DM me and I will provide you the information. In life, as you go on your journey to reach your dreams and destiny, you will run into distractions, pitfalls, rough terrain. Don't let any of these negative aspects of your journey stop you from where you want to go. Pause, take a different path, or figure out how to get across that obstacle, but keep going so that you can be your best you and build your best life. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Love you, and hope you'll be here on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.